She's talked about something important, and of course, obesity being such a big thing and a big deal, people are going to weigh in and make money out of it. Tell me about drugs that are for slimming, because we look for easier options. Exercise is not an easy way to go. Even dieting is not an easy way to go. I want that bag of chips. I still want to, down it down my throat. Tell me about now slimming pills.
That's a good question. So, and this is an interesting option because I don't see a lot of patients asking for slimming pills, and neither do a lot of doctors prescribe them. However, on the other hand, there are a lot of sought-out slimming remedies. So patients or people somehow in their own ways do look for remedies or solutions to lose weight. And that is even before we come to what are called the prescription medications for losing weight. Right. So these remedies are very diverse, and they are as diverse as the people and the cultures people have, depending on where people come from. And these are probably more than the real prescription medicines. In fact, if you look at the medication for weight reduction, it's probably it's one of the areas which has a lot of newly licensed medicines by the FDA. FDA is the Food and Drug Administration of America. And it's because of the lack of efficacy of previously approved medications, because everyone thinks they have a new pill which outdoes the other. And because of failure of the reduced efficacy of all these medications, the people feel there's a need to get newer drugs and newer medications.
Do they work?
So we do have lots of pills and lots of remedies. And in Kenya, unfortunately, the industry is very poor at reimbursing these pills. So the adoption in the medical world has not been that great, particularly because of this particular reason. So if I prescribe for you a pill, then the insurance company looks like, oh, this one, pay for yourself, or maybe it's going to finish my cab. So there are lots of pills. Do they work? The answer is yes. But the question is how much? Because if you are, for example, 160 kilos, and I give it to you, and you lose 10 kilos, you can argue it has worked because it has gotten you 10 kilos less.
But at what cost?
But at what cost, and for how long? Because I think she just talked about this is an issue. It's not an issue of treating you for 1 week or 1 month. You are maybe a 40-year-old man. Am I going to give you this pill for 20 years? And does it have any untoward effects? So we do have all these pills. The truth is, they do have some effect in getting your weight down. Unfortunately, the indications are sometimes very stringent. Stringent means, number one, get this person to have some form of sufficient physical activity, get them to change a lot in their lifestyle, see what's the efficacy of these other measures. Failure of these measures to work means now go to the next level where you can prescribe pill number 1. If it doesn't work, prescribe pill number 2. And at the end of the day, we as doctors now know obesity is not easy. It's complex, a complex problem. It's not a straightforward problem where you say, oh, this guy is just huge because he doesn't do anything. He's too much chips. He does not work. It's not easy as that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
maybe let me open up the phone lines in case you're at home and you're watching and you've just joined us. With me is Dr. Mzee Ngunga, who is an intervention cardiologist at the Aga Khan Hospital. We have Kate Kibara, who is a clinical nutritionist, and today we're talking about obesity.